Are you there, Brody?
I am.
All right, good. I was about to call you to make sure if you're coming or not.
Yeah,
I'm glad
no,
you're
I'm
here.
here. I had to call in.
Okay. Looks like they muted us, so we just got to wait till it starts, I guess.
Okay, no problem.
I muted it while they're.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're having a,
There's a call-in user. The numbers are 53303. Who's that?
Brody.
Brody?
Yeah.
Yes. 253-303-2737, yeah.
Okay.
And Brody's last name is?
Graham.
Thank you.
Brody?
Yeah.
Are we on the record? Oh, we're on the record. I'll talk with you afterwards. This is
Okay.
Pam White.
Hey, Pam, how you doing?
I'm doing really good. I haven't seen you since you were wearing your letterman's coat from Nampa High School, so yeah.
Absolutely. Good to talk to you again.
it's been a while
You too.
then.
It's been a long time, and his mother was, and always will be one of my most favorite people in my whole world. So, okay, that's Lenny Graham. Okay. Good morning. All three commissioners are here. It is September 2nd. We are in the commissioners' meeting room. Monica Reeves is with us for the deputy clerk duties. We have Trish Nielsen, Kate Dahl here from our DSD department, and we do have a public hearing. And that is a public hearing, and it's requested by Brody Graham and Rainey Tagliapietra
Not
to
bad.
have parcel.
Yes.
Was it close? Okay. To have parcel R301-94101 vacated and adjusted into parcel R30194. That is case number VA2019-0001. And let's see, Brody, you are going to speak, or Riney, both of you?
If you want.
Well, only if I need to, but I'm here, so I am listening.
Okay, let's swear you in just in case you have something to add.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. And Brody, are you going to speak?
Yeah, just real briefly.
Okay, that's good. We're going to swear you in then. Let me see, make sure there's nobody else online wishing to. Okay. Okay. Tricia Nilsson, Dan Lister, Riney Tagliapietra, and Brody Graham, do you swear or from the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you. Dan?
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners. Dan Lister, Planner 2 for DSD. Before you is a platfication request. Essentially, what this really is a property boundary adjustment, but we have to go through this process because it's an adjustment of land between a platted and unplatted parcel. So Mr. Graham is working with Mr. Tagliapietra to acquire 3.2 acres from the platted parcel, which is in Deer Sky Ranch subdivision, and to move it onto his unplatted parcel. That's before you. To the right is the existing configuration. To the right of the screen. And below, you can see what the end result will be in red. In Mr. Graham's property, it will expand, and Mr. Tagliapietra's property will decrease to about a 6.6 acre property instead of a 9-point-something acre property. You see that yellow line in there. That yellow line represents a setbacks that were applied to as part of this original subdivision. That affected Mr. Tagliapietra's property. It's a 500-foot setback, and I can show you Sky Ranch, Deer Sky Ranch subdivisions. You can see this setback or buffer it kind of goes all the way down the west side of that subdivision, and then it shortens up a bit as it hits the south, and then kind of and continues to the east. What that was put in there for is the protection of ag properties nearby. There's a lot of larger, if you could see on the aerial here, there's a lot of larger parcels that abut it, and it's still an agricultural production. And then to the top west corner there, I'll kind of paint it with my marker here. That is a what is it? A crop dusting landing site. So there's a lot of stuff in consideration of that Dare Sky Ranch subdivision where they added a buffer. That was the only concern about from the president of Deer Sky Ranch Subdivision HOA, that they maintain that setback as part of this decision. The applicant is fine with it. The applicant stated that they're primarily using this for horses or for animals and don't intend to build into that area anyway. So they were fine to add that in, so that that proposed picture there with that yellow line, that is part of their record of survey. So they're fine with adding that in and keeping that 500-foot setback. So as you can see in the staff report, staff has made findings showing that this is consistent with our code as well as state law. We've notified neighbors and agencies in accordance to state law, which included notification through certification and return, as well as notification in the Idaho Press Tribune for 2 consecutive weeks. We have not received any concerns or opposition to this request. So staff is recommending the board approve this requested plat vacation. Staff did provide the board a kind of an updated finding, facts, conclusion, law, and order. What has really changed in it is the conditions of approval. As part of state law, this has to be approved through either ordinance, resolution, or order. In this case, upon talking to legal staff, it was a resolution felt to be the appropriate mechanism in this case. So added condition is basically that the board shall sign a resolution. However, the applicant needs to meet state law for that to occur. So prior to signing the certification by the county treasurer is required, showing that all taxes are due on or have been paid for that platted subdivision, or that portion of that platted parcel that's being unplatted, and then that the record of survey attachment A is recorded, demonstrating, showing that they're going to meet that. It's recorded showing that 500-foot setback being acknowledged, and that the adjustment into the platted parcel is recorded. And then after the recording of the resolution and the signing and recording of the resolution, the applicant has to deed it at that point into existence, into that approved configuration. So staff has added those conditions. They are not ready. They don't have the certification done or the record survey recorded. So the resolution would come back at a later date through an agendized item. So according to my conversations with the applicant, it looks like they would probably be 15 to 30 days out to paying those back taxes, or not back taxes, but prepaid taxes for this year. So once they have that done and certified, they can come back through an agendized item. With that, staff concludes my presentation and open for any questions.
Questions for Dan?
Madam Chair.
Commissioner Memby.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Can you go back to that map? Yes, this one. So can you use your marker and draw where the 500-foot setback, the yellow line is what that represents?
Yep.
And so on the left, on the right for Deer Sky Ranch, I guess I'm having I need some help visually to put these two in perspective in relation to each other, and then what the 500 feet accomplishes. Is there also no building allowed on the west side of that 500 feet? How much does that encompass when it goes through that property?
It encompasses a large amount of that property. It's a setback that no building can be put into. It's a buffer for the agricultural zone. So as you can see on this slide before you, how far it encompasses that that platted lot number 2 there. And then, so the result, if you look back over here, here's that line again, that 500 feet that, that they're going to maintain. It doesn't really give the Grahams much room to grow, and it gives them field basically to utilize for agricultural, livestock, or horse. I think they want to use for horses. I'll let the applicant talk about that, but they're fine not with expanding into that area. They're maintaining that setback. The setback itself can't be built within.
And so on the right, you have that red with the 2 boxes there. And then, if I understand you correctly, by putting that 3.26 acres in there, you're going to make 2 rectangular pieces. So you'll extend that short red piece to the west, and that's the 3.26 acres that he's absorbing. Is that right, on the boundary line adjustment?
Right. So once again, if you look at here's the property as it sits now. So it says number 2 on it. Then you can see the unplatted lot just above it that has no numbering. So that's what it looks like now. At the end, the result would split the top portion of that, as you can see here, and it would be merged into the Graham property, that unplatted parcel. So that red area is the, you can see where it expands. You see that initial, I'll use my marker here. So here's the original line right there. So that would be removed and expanded into that area, which is currently Mr. Tagliapetra's property. So it would be, that would be the extra area right through here. As you can see, most of that is that 500-foot setback, which they would still observe as part of this plat vacation and agree not to build within that area.
Okay, thank you. That does help to have your hash lines on there. And then, what's the purpose, or maybe that's for the applicant? Okay, thank you.
Anything else for Dan?
No, Dan answered those questions very well.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Brody.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I'll be real brief. The main reason that, the primary reason, I have 5 little girls that are all 17 down to 5 years old that are in high school rodeo, and Riney has agreed to sell us this portion so we have a space to ride. Right now we're riding in a pretty small section behind the house, and this would, that 3.2 acres, we didn't really need anything. We weren't planning on building. It's mainly for the girls' riding arena that we have set up down there. So, I mean, it's strictly for the girls to be able to have a riding arena that's, connected to the property.
Hey, Brody, just a quick question. Have you been using that? It matters not to me exactly on approval of this or not, but have you been using that property as a riding rink already?
Yeah, right now, or prior to us, yes, we have been using it. Ronnie's allowed us to ride down there. So we have it all smoothed out, and we drag it so the girls can ride down there right now.
It's a good neighbor.
Yes.
So where's that basketball court going to be? You got a team.
I know. Unfortunately, none of the girls like playing basketball.
Okay. Sounds pretty straightforward.
Oh, pretty straightforward. Very straightforward.
Radian, anything you want to add?
No, everything is fine. I've been in tune and everything is fine.
Very good. Thank you so much. Okay.
Madam Chair, we have no one else speaking. Dan, if you don't have anything else to add?
Nothing to add.
Okay, I'll move that we close public comment.
Second. Moved and seconded to close public comment. All in favor?
Aye. Madam Chair, after reviewing this and hearing the testimony and the purposes intended here, I believe this makes really good sense. And it'll be good for Mr. Tagliapetra too, because then you don't have as many weeds to mow. So I think that's good for him as well. And sounds to me like the Grams are gonna use this for a good purpose for exercising horses and girls at the same time. I'm in favor of this. I make a motion that we authorize the board to approve the request by Brody Graham and Rennie Tagliapietra to have parcel R301940101 vacated and adjusted into parcel R30194. This is case number BA2019001, and also sign the findings of fact, conclusions of law.
Madam Chair, Trish has comments.
We want to have a second.
She has, can we get a second first, and then we'll get to discussion?
Second.
Okay.
You have to bring the resolution back, and I
Okay.
think we may want to sign the findings at that time.
Okay. So you want to delay the motion?
Direction, the approve, just direct staff to bring the findings back as a resolution.
Okay, I will withdraw my motion and amend that motion.
So,
Through the chair,
what did we get
through
today?
the chair.
Yes.
Tricia, I talked to Zach. He said it's okay to sign the findings, facts, and conclusions law with those conditions, and they would come back to an agendized item to sign the resolution at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Great.
so I'll leave my motion as it was originally stated.
Yep. Okay.
Second.
Moved and seconded to approve and to sign. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Okay, you guys, thank you very much for taking the time to come on WebEx with us. And be sure and tell your mom hi. I shouldn't get so personal when it's on public record. But Brody, if you're not going to come in here face to face, I'd tell Lenny hi, okay?
I'll do it today for you, Pam. Nice talking to you.
You too.
Tell
Congratulations.
your dad
all
hi
right.
for me. Tell your dad hi from Tom Dale. I know him pretty well. Yeah.
Okay,
And I
I'll do
would
it.
like
Tom, I
to thank-
appreciate it.
And I would like to thank all of yous on the board for helping us get through this. I appreciate it very much. God bless
You
you.
are welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, guys.
Uh-huh. Bye now.